just some thoughts about things that are happening in the world at the moment. Basically, the difficulties between, like, it's political question. And a remark, my English is not very good, so maybe I will like express my thoughts not in a very proper linguistic way, but hope you all understand my idea. So since the situation in the world regarding war is not stable at all, it's getting worse every day. I just want to, even if this video will not be watched by many people or will not make some needed, wanted effect on people, still I want to, and I feel the need to record this video. Like, the Russia wants to start war with Ukraine, and therefore USA and NATO countries will probably defend, so to say, or support Ukraine, and that's a huge like danger of that World War III can happen. And as we know, there are nuclear weapons, which are pretty, like everyone knows, almost maybe, they're very dangerous. They can be spread to many kilometers. And even if I'm living in a country that has a no nuclear weapons or nuclear bombs, has an agreement to use no nuclear weapons and bombs, still I know that if other countries will use that, it will affect my country no less. It would still affect anyone on the planet. So the main question is, like, why people, so-called politicians who are actually criminals, it's known, I think, like, I think it's hypocritical. The main question is, they are at the moment. Also, there's another thing about coronavirus. They are doing like QR codes and so on. Why they are doing that? You know, the question is why they're doing that. They say it's for preventing deaths of people because of coronavirus, right? So it's hypocritical. Why they say they want to prevent deaths of people? Okay, if we will believe this kind of their care for us, then at the other side they are doing that whole weird, really, like, obviously weird political game between the countries that can actually cause billions, even more, deaths of people. And that's hypocritical. They are openly doing, causing danger to people from other sides, such as political games and war. And from the other side, they say that they make the QR restrictions and so on. If you really care about people's lives, you need to, first of all, you need to stop lying. Like, that would be a message to politicians. They will probably not, of course, not watch it, but at least I'm putting it out there. It's hypocritical to do this thing and the other thing, the opposite thing on the other side. Like, you know, the war, invisible war, very bad war between good and bad, I think has started many years ago as well, but now it leads to a very dangerous part of it. What I really hate is that really they are causing big danger to people's lives from almost every big country on the planet, and it is no joke. Like, it's people's lives, their mothers, children, fathers, brothers, and families, and just people, animals, everyone, like, who do not take part in the political games. And I'm sure 99 or at least 90% of population in the world would sign the papers if they could, if that would be taken into consideration, that would say that they do not want to divide the, you know, they didn't want to claim rights for lands of countries in order to start a war. You know what I mean? Like, they don't need anything to start a war. They just need their simple and basic lives, you know, that, but there are constant danger coming from those criminals that call themselves politicians. And I don't know, maybe I know actually, I'm sure there are other people who are more powerful, who rule these politicians above these politicians and presidents. They are, I think I have done some research, not research, but I watched some information about uh, big families in this world. That's not conspiracy theory, that's a practice they're doing, conspirological practice they are doing in this world. That they are Freemasons, and big families such as Rothschilds and Rockefeller, and other family, I think, is called something, I forgot the name, but there are other people who are ruling behind all this political, um, behind that political arena, and but still that's a huge danger to people, just the regular people, normal people, I would say. And that's not okay, that's not normal when someone, just a few people, group of people, rules whole nations, like huge territories of the whole world. And that's just terrible. If they are, I don't know, if they wanted to so to say rule the world, they could do it easily. I think they could pay to, or they could just say to their I don't know, police armies to I don't know, discard, or maybe, I don't know, kill. That sounds terrible, but do bad stuff to regular people. But they're not doing that. Still, they're doing other terrible stuff, which I also don't understand why it's happening. Still, like, they're causing danger from the other side, but they're doing this kind of a mixed thing, so I don't understand, you know. Still, like, it's causing a big danger to people's lives, and it's criminal. I think it's criminal thing. It is a criminal thing. They are calling criminals people who, I don't know, steal or rob, but they are doing much bigger terrible things, and people think of them as someone who is educated and good. It's not like that. So just this is a short, I think, short video about things I just wanted to put out there. I maybe a lot of people will not watch this video. Still, like, I want to record my thoughts I had for many months and years ago. Just do things from my part, and yeah. Maybe I would need to put a hashtag no war or no wicked politicians, but I don't know. I hope many people will know about that. There are a lot of such great, amazing research videos about politicians and Freemasons on the Russian part of YouTube, but much less on English part of YouTube. Maybe I will start translating Russian videos so English-speaking people would be aware of what's actually happening, because as I understand, people in Europe, I spoke to myself to such people, they don't actually, they're not educated about the terrible things that are happening in the world, you know, the effect that is a bad influence in mass media and so on. They just accept it as normal things. So that's, I think, a bad thing. I kind of have a not good feeling in my heart regarding to the whole situation in the world, like war, like past days. It's not good in my heart, and as we see in reality, it is getting worse exactly these past weeks. So I guess my heart tells me the truth. Like, I just watched some videos, news about 3 days ago or 2 weeks ago, where they were talking that actually situation about World War III is getting worse, literally. So if if we still have time, I maybe would say I hope situation will get better and people will be more aware about those kinds of governmental people who do terrible criminal, like really terrible devilish stuff, and hopefully that will end somehow. And I really hope war will not start, because that's a terrible thing. Yeah, just pray if you can. Pray, I know you can. So yeah, that's maybe that will help. Yeah, that's just a short message. Thank you. See you.